us to start on?
All right. Well, if I sound a little goofy, I've been battling a cold over the weekend, which is kind of really shitty for me. I don't get sick. My streak ended. I have not had a cold or been ill in any real capacity since January of 2019.
Damn, bro, you suck.
Yeah, so like it sucks, and it really took a lot out of me over the weekend. I pretty much just slept all weekend, but I don't know if that's just because I'm so not used to having a cold, or if this was a bad one. I don't know. It just seemed to be limited to my head, and I took a COVID test anyway, just for the hell of it, because I had a bunch of them sitting around, and I've never taken one before, and that was negative. So I'm just
that's good.
Sick. I'm just regular sick, bro.
That sucks, man. Yeah, I also avoided being sick for a pretty long time because I've already got a pretty fucking alpha chad immune system, and
yeah.
With all the added protection from the pandemic, I guess I never came into contact with sickness until I moved to Oregon, and then my body was like, I'm not used to anything here.
Right? Oh God, so. I know. You know, I think I may have just come up with a real breakthrough in science here. Mac, neither you nor I, we really don't like vegetables.
God, no.
We don't eat very many of them, do we?
No, sir. Not if I can help it.
And we have pretty strong, pretty kick-ass immune systems, don't we?
We do.
We do.
The vegetables must be bringing down the immune systems.
Apparently. You know what? Maybe COVID is just all caused by all this plant-based meat.
Oh shit! COVID was created by all that fucking plant-based sausage y'all are slinging.
Right?
Oh,
you're beyond sausage. Put us in
beyond
a fucking
stupid.
Put us in a 2-year pandemic. Thanks a lot, assholes.
That's similar to another theory I have.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, you know I eat garbage constantly and I never gain weight, right?
Yeah.
My theory is that if I ever start eating healthy, I will start gaining weight. I think the fact that I eat nothing but shit is exactly why I never gain weight, and that all the healthy eating is actually bringing down people.
It could be. That's a very real possibility, bro.
I think like just thinking logically, like
yeah.
Like based off of doing no research and off of a single test subject, like that makes complete sense.
Yeah, really, I don't think there's any real scientific argument against it. It seems pretty damn logical, if you ask me.
I mean, really, what scientific evidence is there to suggest that, you know, one eating nothing but garbage would make one sick to begin with? Really? Let's think about that, first of all.
Right.
Or there's whatever. Like there's no science behind it.
No, there's not, bro. We're on to something here.
Hell yeah.
Breakroom Nachos, your dietitians.
We are licensed, and you should listen to us.
Absolutely, you should.
And you should stop going to your doctor and just keep listening to the podcast.
Yep. No vegetables, or very, very limited vegetables.
In fact, if I catch you eating a vegetable, I'll fucking kill you. Kill you. I will stab you.
Yeah, we're going to do it. Well, we will do it. And then you just got to eat junk.
My junk.
Yeah. Like cake and candy.
And my penis. That's the biggest junk of all.
Well, obviously, yes. Obviously, that is the biggest junk of all. But yeah, I mean, here we are, Mike and Mack at your service, dietitians for hire. So
we're smarter than your doctor.
We are. Your doctor doesn't know shit shit.
I mean, what did your doctor do? Study for 8 to 10 years to and pass a lot of tests in order to fucking get their medical license? Yeah, well, have they had sex in the last 3 years? I don't think so. So which one of us is really doing better? You know, are you really gonna listen to what a fucking nerd has to say, or are you gonna listen to Captain Mack?
Yeah, exactly. I'm listening to Captain Mack. I am going to listen to the person who has presumably had sex within the last 3 years. Yeah,
it's definitely possible. There's no evidence to support either way.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, I think you're onto something, man.
Go count the number of pillows on my bed and tell me if I've had sex in the last 3 years.
Oh, God, that's such a good joke.
We're funny guys. We got a funny podcast.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, you know what? Oh, for fuck's sake. I've been meaning to talk about this for like a month and a half. Hey, if you're listening on Spotify, give us 5 stars. Spotify has a rating system now.
Oh, hell yeah, dog. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Give us 5 stars or I will kill you. I will kill you. I don't care how unhealthy you're eating. I will kill you. I'll stop your heart. I'll become the fucking, what is it called?
I don't know.
Food stuff, you know what I'm talking about.
Crap.
Cartilage, not cartilage. That ain't it. Whatever. I'll reach into your heart. I'll reach into your chest and rip out your beating heart and eat it in front of your kid. You hear me, Mike?
I hear you.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, Mike.
Oh, okay.
Don't take your baby to a doctor either.
It got very confusing.
No, I know, but just hey. Other Mike, don't take your baby to a doctor. Listen to what we have to say. Feed that kid junk.
Yeah, seriously. Give that kid like Cheez-Its and Slim Jims. I know it's only a couple months old, but babies are tough. You'd be surprised. They're really resilient at that age.
My mom was always like, when we were young, she was like, she kind of was like going along with this theory in a way. She'd be like, none of you have allergies, and that's because I fed you peanut butter when you were babies. All these parents, they're afraid to give their kids peanut butter or some shit because they're like, oh, what if it has an allergy? Well, you won't know until you give it to them, and they're more likely to have an allergy if you don't give it to them early on. So do it, bitch.
Right. Just give your kids some fucking peanut butter. Mike.
What's the worst that could happen? They go into anaphylactic shock and die? Baby. Not the baby, though. You're the baby. Yeah. You're the fucking baby for caring about your kid, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, Mike, give baby Theo a Cheez-It and a tiny piece of a Slim Jim and see what happens. I'm not saying the super spicy Slim Jims, just a regular. It's fine.
Stuff his mouth full of peanut butter. If he chokes and dies, he wasn't ready.
Yeah, so good start. How you feeling, Mac? Start.
I'm feeling violent, apparently. Goddamn. Just antagonizing people.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate.
It's funny though.
Don't love that. I've got some new neighbors moving in my building today.
What are you gonna do to make sure they hate you?
What you said, doo-doo.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah. Yeah, they're moving in like as we speak, but I can't tell if they're moving into the vacant apartment above me or somewhere else. I hope they're moving somewhere else because I've already spotted at least 2 children.
Ooh, yeah, you don't want that.
And I just got rid of 2 children that were up there, and they were only up there part-time. I don't think I can do 2 of those kids full time.
Mike doesn't think he can do 2 kids at all times.
What was that?
Mike doesn't think he can do 2 kids at any time.
Correct.
Would you agree?
I would. Yes. I do not think I could do 2 kids.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's what you want to hear.
Yeah. Also, I have no idea how old these children are. I'm gonna guess around like 5. They could have been twins, or one of them could have been like 4 and one of them could have been like 10. But again, I'm not really good with the ages of children.
Nor should you be.
Yeah. And they looked somewhat similar and had matching jackets. So that's why I thought they might be twins.
Oh, I gotcha. If you had twins, would you buy them all the same clothes? I think that's weird.
I might do it like at first, and then if they're into it, then just keep going with it. Because I always thought it would be funny as like a joke if I like had an identical twin and like throughout high school we dressed the same.
I mean, like if that's their choice, like that's different. But like parents dressing up their twins exactly the same, that's a little weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't really know for sure how I feel about it. I don't completely hate it, but like definitely if they're to the point where they are aware that they don't like it, then it's too much.
That's valid. That's definitely pretty valid.
But before the kid can have an opinion, it's kind of just whatever you want to do to the kid anyway.
They're like Play-Doh.
Yeah. Yeah, like you can dress a kid up wearing whatever you want to put on it. You can dress it up like fucking Joe Exotic, the Tiger King, every day if you really want, and it's a fucking blob of goo. It can't do anything about it.
No, sir.
So yeah, I mean, based on that, like, I don't care. Before the kid can tell and make decisions, do whatever the fuck you want. Parents, take that advice to the bank.
Kill your kid. It'll be funny.
Oh, okay. Back to
I'm just trying to give a good solid advice on this podcast, Mike. What's the point of having a podcast if you aren't giving good solid advice? You fucking
That's
feel
true.
me?
It's true. I feel you. No, that's a good question about the twins. Would you ever want to be a twin? Either identical or otherwise.
You know what? I kind of would, because I feel like, you know, from like I would want an identical twin, and I would want to like do fucking weird shit with my live streams.
Oh, that'd be cool as fuck.
Yeah.
You'd have to get them on board with the same hair though.
Well, yeah, but that's not very hard because it's cool.
Well, right. Yes.
But like, can you imagine? Like, I don't know. You wouldn't know this. There was a guy last year. His name's Ludwig. He did he live streamed for a month straight.
What?
Yeah. It was crazy. It was like a big deal for a bit. He just never went off. Like he would stream while he slept. He would stream himself. He would never stop streaming for an entire month.
Okay.
And so like I want to have an identical twin, and I want to do that, but I want to never go to sleep, and people don't know that I have an identical twin, and they don't understand how I'm staying awake for 30 days.
Like you get up to go to the bathroom and your twin comes
swap
out. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Hell yeah. Damn, could you imagine the kind of hijinks you could get into if you had like identical triplets?
Damn. Oh my God, that would be nutso.
God damn, the fucking possibilities. Oh man. That would be fucking cool. I don't know.
I like this idea.
I mean, growing up as like an only child, like I don't have like a ton to like really compare to. Having like a sibling in general would be like completely different. So I don't know if my input is really valid, but yeah, it'd be kind of cool for pulling pranks and stuff.
That's the only real reason I have a twin, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, because if not, it's just someone else taking away from you.
If not, it's just someone else just stealing your fucking look.
Yeah, right? Oh,
it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. I forgot to give a useless product review last week.
Oh yeah, what you got?
I'm trying a new LaCroix flavor. Apparently we're gonna roll with that for a little bit because I got another new flavor for next week. But this is the Guava Sao Paulo. It tastes just like our friend Andre.
Well, what part of him, Mike? What part of him does it taste like, Mike?
Well, use your imagination.
Oh, I am.
No, it's pretty good. It's way better than the watermelon. I'm not super familiar with the flavor of guava, so I don't know if it's really spot on or not. But
I've had guava juice. It's really good.
Yeah, you know, I have too, and I've had guava and like I always get like guava and papaya mixed up. And I've had like both of their juices, but I couldn't tell you which one is which. So I don't know. LaCroix
papaya juice.
Guava Sao Paulo. Thumbs up from me.
Nice.
Yeah. So dope. Next week will be key lime.
Next week, we'll review what it's like to kill a child.
Ooh.
That's not useless, though. That's just funny.
And useful. That's important information.
Well, yeah, it's good to know.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like a DIY, like how-to guide, kind of.
How to get away with killing your child. You know what I think it's hilarious? I listen to a lot of like true crime podcasts and stuff, and there's a surprisingly large number of parents who killed their children who looked up on the internet before killing their child how to kill their child.
What?
Yeah, like a bunch of parents will just like look up like ways to kill their child and get away with it, and then like the police will like go into their search history and be like, hey, so this is a little weird.
Like, hey, you know these people that were suspicious that they might have murdered their kids? Yeah, they looked up how do you murder your kids. Weird.
Like 10 hours before their kid died. That's fucking strange. I don't know if it's related though.
Yeah, right? Oh
yeah,
my
no,
God.
it's a thing. It's a thing. It's totally a thing.
Oh my God. That reminds me of fucking Marco.
That sounds like something Marco would do.
Yeah, there was one day he was I think he was like sweeping the store before we opened, and you know, Ken and I were just standing around not doing shit cuz
as per usual.
Yeah, as per usual. And Marco like comes up to us, and I don't know what the topic Ken and I were talking about was, but Marco asks us, how many nukes do you think it would take to blow up New York City?
I remember this question.
And we were like, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like 1, 2, I don't know. Those things are like super fucking powerful. Like, have you seen what they can do? And then he like fucking Googles how many nukes does it take to blow up New York City? And Ken was like, you fucking idiot. You're going to be on some goddamn list now. Well, you probably already are anyway.
Putin's looking that up right now.
Yeah, right? Oh,
just for reference. Just for reference.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was fuck. Yeah. That was a story of Marco pulling that kind of thing. But no, I've never listened to like any of those true crime podcasts, so I really couldn't tell you if that was true or not.
It's fascinating to hear about the psychology of people who do that kind of thing. But there's kind of two extremes that I really like listening to. I really like listening to people who like almost got away with it, but like fucked up on like a really small thing that got them caught, that like no one would have ever expected to get them caught. And then I like hearing about the fucking idiots. Because that's just funny.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, I don't know if it's still on anymore, but there used to be a show called, like World's Dumbest Criminals. And it would just show people getting caught trying to, like, steal shit. It was really funny.
Yeah.
What's like the dumbest thing you've heard someone do that ends up getting them caught?
Oh man, that's a good question. I'm gonna have to think about that. We'll have to circle back to that.
Or is there on the flip side, is there like some tiny little thing that caused someone to get caught that would have got away with it? All right. Well,
sorry, like I've listened to a lot of I can't like
no,
I'm like trying to think. There's a lot to think through.
No, you're good, man. Oh, I got something in our continuing saga of fucking pedestrians.
Gotta love them.
So this was last week. It was it would have been Wednesday. I was I was downtown and I was parallel parking in my spot, and a fucking pedestrian not only jaywalking, but walks behind my car backing up into the spot I'm backing up into.
What? Okay. Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. And there was not a ton of room because there was another car behind me. And I didn't even notice until I heard like my like backup sensor start going off. And I was like, I know I've got at least like 3 feet between that car. And I look on the camera and some jackass is like running through. Like, that's like a whole new level of being a degenerate.
Yeah, man. I mean, it should be totally valid to just run over that guy.
Right? That's what I think.
I'm about to natural selection this motherfucker. That's what I'd say. I'd say that right before doing it.
Right? Just say natural selection and hit the accelerator.
Yeah, just like roll down the window and look out there and be like, "Excuse me, sir, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Selection, first name Natural," and then floor it.
Oh God, that's so great. Oh man, that is awesome. That's really how we need to act. Just in life.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, my dad, I was just talking to my dad last night. He told me a story that goes along with just a little bit how natural selection needs to weed people out. But also how we've talked about people are just so in their own element and will walk through like literally anything. He told me about one, it was like one Christmas season. He was working and like someone had like thrown up in front of a display counter. And like while they were waiting for like the store's staffing to come and clean it up, they were like barricading it with like shopping carts.
Sure.
Well, he said that like people were like pushing the shopping carts out of the way and just walking through the vomit.
Oh my God, kill them.
Like, oh my God. Do you need this thing that bad, or is it that is it saving you that much money that your dignity of walking through someone else's vomit like is worth it? I
think there's a good number of people who have just given up on having dignity.
I guess. I mean,
you don't
have to have a ton. Like we're not talking being all distinguished and shit here. You don't gotta be the goddamn queen. But like we're just talking above like
respecting yourself a little bit.
Yeah, like, not walking through someone else's vomit instead of just, waiting. I don't know.
I don't know, I think it's kind of an absurd concept, Mike. I think you're asking too much.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and we've talked about people walking through like spill powder and
all the time. Just pushing their carts right through it and then looking down confused, like, what's slowing me down?
Right.
You're an idiot. That's what's slowing you down.
Yeah. Oh, people.
I hate them.
Yeah, I hate them. I hate them. Damn. Oh, what goofy times we live in, where we're this technologically advanced and yet
But
also
still this technologically stupid.
Yep. Oh, damn, I had something weird happen to me the other day.
You got assaulted by a man with a funny hat on.
Sort of. I mean, he did have a funny hat on, but he didn't assault me per se.
Well, that's not very interesting at all. You expect me to get invested in a story where you don't get assaulted by a stranger?
Oh. All right, never mind then. All right. Just tell your assault story for the week.
This week, someone I'm about to make the classic someone threw salt at me joke, but I realize that's such a dad joke at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But the story I was going to tell, I was in one of my accounts and it was a big warehouse store. And they had someone giving out samples. And I was just in there for work. And I'm like, walking to the back room and the guy like giving out samples nods at me. And I say, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" And just keep walking. And the reason I say that he was wearing a funny hat was because he was wearing like a baseball cap, but then he also had like a hairnet on over that. So
wait, over the hat, not underneath it?
He may have had one under it as well, but there was definitely one over it.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Maybe he thought it was gonna fall off. I don't really know. I couldn't tell you. But I don't remember what the guy's name is, but
Joe.
Probably it more than likely was Joe. So whatever, I go in back, I get my order, I take care of it, and I'm getting ready to head out, and I'm walking past him, and he asks me a very random question. He asks me, "Have you ever seen Touched by an Angel?"
Is that a movie?
It's a TV show that was on for a long time. I think it was on like 15 years. But I had to look it up. It went off the air in like 2003. That's
a while back.
That is such an odd conversation starter.
You're just trying to make a friend, Mike.
I guess. And I knew what it was about. Like, it was about like some guardian angels or something like that. But I legitimately never actually watched it when it was on. And I was like, "Oh no, I've never seen that." And so then he just like goes into it and starts telling me about it. And he's like, "Yep, he's like, they have reruns on TV every day. He's like, you can buy them on DVD." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool.
Bye."
Yeah. And I was like starting to walk away. And he's like, "Oh, my name's whatever, Trevor." That sounds right. Maybe. Unimportant to the story. And I said, "Oh, my name is Mike. Nice to meet you. And he goes, can I call you Michael? And I go,
no, you may not. Then you stabbed him.
I was like, yeah, sure. You can call me Michael. And then I just walked away, and there's a very solid chance I never see that man again.
It's going to be really awkward if he, starts frequently saying hello to you and you still don't remember his name.
I mean,
you have to figure a way out of that situation.
Yeah, I'm going to have to catch a peek at his name tag or something, or like,
because like he already has a nickname for you and you don't even remember his name.
Right? Do you like how his nickname for me was using my full name instead of?
Yeah, it's an interesting choice, to say the least.
Yeah. Maybe that's a pro move right there.
It's kind of badass. It's kind of badass to be like, let me call you not your nickname.
I'm going to call you by not what you're choosing to be called by, but is still technically your name, so I'm not wrong. Damn,
what are you going to do about it, asshole?
That's like a big flex right there.
Yeah, kind of.
Shit.
He took control of your relationship. You let him be the alpha.
Holy fuck. I like this. This is a great game.
You like being the beta?
Well, no, not that part of it. But I like the game that this dude's running.
Yeah, it is very cool.
Hell yeah, he is. God, can you imagine, like, I don't know, someone we knew in like Tom. Like when our old boss Tom came on and we're like, hey, just so you know, we're gonna call you Thomas. And just refuse to call him Tom.
He would have never told us what to do ever. Like he would have just been like, I guess I'm their employee.
Right? Oh my god.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Tom? What are you gonna do, Thomas?
Yeah, Thomas. What the fuck? What are you gonna do about it?
I've given you a command before you can give me one, and I left no room for you to change my mind on it. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. You Aussie fuck. Thomas.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, speaking of Aussie fucks, this is gonna offend two countries.
Let's go.
I saw we got a listen from New Zealand, specifically Auckland, New Zealand.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I have as well. But that's not Australia. So when I said, speaking of, that offended both people from Australia and people from New Zealand.
Yeah, they don't like each other much.
They don't. They really, really don't. Oh, I remember Tom had said that they what do they call them? Like people from Australia call people from New Zealand like sheep fuckers.
Oh, well, they are sheep fuckers.
But isn't like that? That's like their known nickname, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Sheep fuckers. Oh, goddamn.
Would you ever fuck a sheep?
I mean, what's the circumstances?
Do you want to fuck a sheep?
Oh. No, I would not fuck a sheep.
Sorry, that was really funny to me.
I like it.
You're sitting there like, oh, there's some extreme circumstance that is like causing the necessity for me to consider fucking sheep. I'm just over here like, nah, I'm just wondering if you ever would.
Yeah, no, just because you wanna. You wanna? I don't know, you wanna?
I don't know. It could be crazy. It could be kind of weird.
It could be kind of fun. I don't know. Maybe something new. Oh, sheepy style. Oh God.
It's doggy style, except your face is in the grass and you're eating ass the whole time.
Yes. Yep.
Uh,
Oh God. Damn.
So anyway, guys, remember 5 stars on Spotify. Let's go.
Yeah, let's fucking go, boys. Oh shit.
The mask mandate lifted here in Oregon.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so how's that working out for you?
It's fine. You know, it doesn't really bother me, and you know, I'm double vaxxed and boosted, so I'm going all mask free, and it feels fantastic. I am, you know, learning after like almost 4 months of living here. I am finally beginning to learn what some of my coworkers look like.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's this one guy, and I obviously won't mention his name, but I kind of like, I saw his face for pretty much the first time ever, and I kind of looked at him, and I thought to myself, like, this dude needs to grow a beard because he has the weakest chin I have ever seen in my life.
Because you've never seen his chin.
No, it's like, oh, dude needs a beard. That's all I'll say. It's just he needs a beard.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Some people are just beard people or not beard people.
Absolutely. And I think a weak chin is like a really good you need a beard kind of situation, because you look at someone with a weak chin, you put a beard on that, you don't notice it anymore.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and the inverse, I think, if a strong chin, I think gets covered up by a beard.
It does. It kind of cancels it out.
Yeah.
And you can't have that.
I mean, that's personal preference, but now maybe the facial hair for a strong chin is like the stubble.
That is definitely a good look. It like increases the Chad energy you're giving off.
Right. Right. I think I felt a piece of my lung come up my throat. Just there.
That's probably not great.
No, probably not. Probably not ideal. Breakroom Nachos.
Probably get that taken care of.
Yeah. We'll see. No, it's just my residual sickness that's causing me sickness.
The sickness. I miss being a kid and being able to recover from a sickness in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Like as an adult, it's like, you know, I don't get sick often, but when I do, shit, I'm gonna be knocked out for like a couple weeks.
Yeah,
it's not just gonna go away real quick, you know.
Yeah, well, I will say I generally tend to get over colds pretty quickly. It's usually a couple days and I'm fine. Right now I'm pretty much at my peak, but this is the best I've felt since Friday, so I'm doing okay. But there's a phenomenon called man sick. Are you familiar with that?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never heard that in my life.
Okay, so like man sick it's like the theory that like men handle illness way harder than it needs to be. And I can kind of see it.
That's probably true.
Like, I mean, it's kind of like a little bit the same for like little girls, but like, you know, in most situations, like, you know, little boys, you get sick, your mom takes care of you. And like, you know, you grow up, and as females grow up and then in theory may have children to take care of their own, they have to learn to break out of that. Whereas apparently we just stay man sick, and like the slightest runny nose, and you would think that like the world just came to a fucking end for me. So
Yeah, man, I can see it. I can see it.
yeah. Yeah. So like, you know, when you got to take care of yourself, like, yeah, it's not good. You don't want that to happen. It's probably why I haven't been sick in so long. I just willed myself not to be.
I definitely don't take care of myself well when it comes to sickness. Like I won't go to a doctor or anything.
Oh God, no, no. No, guys don't go to the doctor. No.
I don't even push it on to like all guys. I'm just a dumbass. Like I mean, I do live in America and healthcare is wildly inappropriately expensive. So there's that.
Yeah, but there is some sort of, I'm not necessarily painting you into this stereotype. I will say I fall into it for whatever reason it may be. But I mean, I have pretty decent health insurance, and I can at a minimum get like a physical exam every year at no cost to me. And it's probably been 10 years since I've had a physical.
Oh boy, yeah, you probably should get that done.
Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of, well, I mean, I take that back. I did have to get one when I got hired for my current job. They did make me take a physical, but that was real basic. That wasn't like, they didn't do like blood work or anything. That was just like, you know, your typical like, listen to your heart, turn your head and cough. Kind of good old fashioned physical.
You know what was always the worst as a young man going to the doctor?
What was that?
When the doctor had to like fondle your balls for a second to make sure you're all good down there. That fucking sucked.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God. Were you ever like, holy fuck, what if it's like a female nurse?
Yes, I think everybody's had that fear. I don't know if that actually ever happens.
I don't know if it does or not, but like, you know, as kids, there was like that part of us that was like, dude, that'd be so cool. But then you're like, oh God,
that would be wildly embarrassing. That would be terrible.
Yeah, that would be so terrifying. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you have to fight the mild embarrassment of
having your balls fondled,
of another guy fondling your balls, or the embarrassment of a female fondling your balls.
Yeah.
It's really not a great situation for someone going through what they are as a teenager.
No, yeah, it's like you got so much this like pent up embarrassment already. And now you got like practically a complete stranger touching on your junkies. It's not good. What? What are you laughing at?
No, it's not. It's not good. But I took a drink right when you said touching on my junkies.
Oh, I see.
And I thought that was really funny. And I kept trying to laugh and also swallow and not laugh. And then it just came out.
I see.
Touching on my junkies.
Just touching on my junkies with the boys, you know?
Right? God. You dare me, bro?
Jeremy, touch on your junkies, gotta make sure you're all good down there, bro.
bro, you know, they say testicular cancer is a leading cause of teenage males. They say you should have a friend check it out for you. You dare me to, bro? I'll check you out.
You don't want the dog to be embarrassing. You want it between bros.
Bro, it's not gay if it's on a dare.
It's not gay if it's for medical purposes.
And if it's a dare for medical purposes, bruh, that's like double not gay. That actually makes it like a super straight thing to do. Like it actually makes us more gay if we don't do it.
It would be super gay of us to not make sure our testicles are in good health. We're just speaking the truth out here. We're just speaking the truth.
Oh God. Oh man, I'm over here like honking like a goose. That's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, that's very funny. We are very funny men.
Oh.
Oh God.
I like that at this point. I think You Dare Me guy is now his own character.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, he's like this closeted gay alpha Chad dude.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh man.
Oh, you're not gonna let me check your testicles? What are you, gay?
Dude, that's really gay of you, bruh.
God.
You should be more accepting.
Oh my God, it's so fucking funny.
Fuck. Man, I'm so glad that something in the world made me think of You Dare Me, and then it came up again, and then it just came up now, because fuck, that's been some good shit right there. Mac, we've talked about, apartment living, and you share walls and such.
Sure do.
They're not the most soundproof units usually. And you can't you can't count on your neighbors to be completely quiet all the time.
Absolutely not.
You got to live your life. Now, the other day, I'm not actually sure which apartment it was coming from, because I was kind of in like the weird inside corner of my apartment. So it could have been like above me or below me on either side of the wall. So there's like one of them's empty. So I guess it would have been like one of 4 apartments. Or I don't know, some sort of other weird configuration. There's a lot of apartments it could have been, so I'm not sure who it was. Anyway, getting to the point, I'm laying in bed and I just hear $40? $40.
Someone does not want to pay $40.
$40. And that's literally all it was. That's all I heard that I could actually like understand. Yeah, I'm just trying to think, like, I mean, obviously everyone's in a different financial situation, and $40 means something different to everybody. But that seemed like a very loud, very long argument over what isn't a huge amount of money.
Well, it could also depend on the context. What if we're talking like they went to McDonald's and somehow spent $40, I'd be pissed too.
Okay.
Like, how do you spend $40 at McDonald's? Everything costs $1.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I suppose. Something like that. Or you bought like $40 worth of like scratch off lottery tickets.
I bought 40 McChickens.
That's actually a pretty sound investment right there.
Dude, when's the last time you had McDonald's? I have not had McDonald's in forever.
I had it would have either been November or December, whenever they came out, whenever the McRib came back. I had one McRib, and then I have not had it since.
I think I tried to have McDonald's once on my trip out here, but it was too early in the morning, so they didn't have lunch, and I hate their breakfast food, so I didn't end up eating anything.
Okay.
So I do not remember the last time I had McDonald's.
Huh. Man, there was a
kind of feeling like I should pick some up after work.
And there was a period where that small window when I still worked at World Market, but lived where I currently live, and I couldn't run home on my lunch. God, I would get the same lunch like every day. It was always McDonald's. It was always 2 McChickens with light mayo and a large Diet Coke, and it was $3.18.
Yeah, that's not a healthy thing to eat regularly.
No, it's not. I mean, it was realistically, that was probably like, it was a lot. It was probably like 3 days a week for 4 months.
Yeah, that's no good. You don't want that.
No, not at all. Yeah. Yeah, so that's not a habit you want to get into.
I eat like similar things for lunch pretty frequently because I just eat whatever's available at the store I work at, and like there's not a lot of stuff I want to eat or is even available, and I get pretty sick of a lot of it, but I'm like still too lazy to just make lunch for myself. So, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. No, I'm kind of in the same boat because I'm like, a lot of times I'm hungry, but I don't necessarily want to like pack a lunch with me.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
And I don't want to like have to like sit there and like waste my time like sitting there eating because I'm not on a clock, like
yeah.
I'm like go. I just want to get done.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I mean, I will occasionally stop and get food or whatever, but that's not very regular. So I'll do the same thing. I'll go to like grocery stores. Sometimes the one you work for. And look at like their pre-made stuff, or like, what do you have that's like fully cooked, but I can eat cold? Like lunch meat or something like that. Usually keep some tortillas in my car with me. That's a good little quick.
Or just really just keep some fucking tortillas with you?
In my car, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, because like most grocery stores, they have like a section of like pre-sliced meat.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
It'll be like, like enough for like 2 wraps. And I'm like, okay, I've already got tortillas. Boom, done. Wrap it up.
I wouldn't have thought to do that. I can see that working out though.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it gets a little boring, but you can mix it up, like little ham, little turkey, little roast beef, maybe a little corned beef. You never know.
Huh. Yeah, I should try that. I don't know.
And I mean, you actually have like a place of employment, but I mean, when it was cold over the winter, like I could leave. Like didn't necessarily have to eat everything that I purchased. Like it was cold. Yeah. I could buy like extra lunch meat and then just leave it in the car and it would be cold enough.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, but I definitely did it. There were days where I did a little bit of my grocery shopping. Because I had like one account I had to take care of, which was a big grocery store, and then I had like an hour before my next account opened, and I had to get there that day. So I did my grocery shopping, and made myself like a nice little sandwich out in the car, because when I did my grocery shopping, I had to get like lettuce and lunch meat and bread. So in theory, I could have just left lettuce might have like froze. That's a little finicky, I guess, but yeah.
Just a little car refrigerator.
Yeah. A little car refrigerator. I usually have a bottle of hot sauce or two in my center console too.
That makes sense. I feel like you just drink that if you don't have something to put it on. Knowing you.
I would, yeah, I probably would.
I've been known to take a swig.
I have taken a swig here and there. Correct. So sue me.
Okay.
Don't actually sue me.
You said to do it. I have it on recording.
No, we're still waiting on our legal representation. I'm not ready for that yet.
Wow. Too bad for you. While we were doing this podcast, I became a lawyer.
Oh, damn.
This entire time we've been recording, I've been taking the bar test.
Hell yeah. Did you pass?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be a lawyer if I didn't pass. Now,
well, yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. Oh, damn. I forgot. I had one more thing about some of my neighbors being fucking goofy. I'm just sitting there on the couch, and I don't know what neighbor this is coming from. If it's coming from the hallway, where the hell it was coming from. But all I heard was someone yelling, "Please don't get stuck. Please don't get stuck." And I was just dying. All I wanted to know was what the fuck the context of that was.
You never will.
I know, I never will, and I want to so bad.
Just some guy got his dick caught somewhere it shouldn't have been.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh shit, did I tell you the dream I had about the neighbor that moved out that used to live upstairs? Or possibly it was real life, but I can't tell?
You did not mention this, no.
Okay. I forget some of the things that I tell on the podcast. So, the girl that lived above me that had like the two kids that were noisy as fuck. Sure. They definitely moved out. It was like February 1st. And I'm pretty sure someone's moving into their apartment right now. Well, this was like a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. I'm like leaving for work in the morning, and I'm like locking my apartment, and that girl like comes down the stairs, but she's in like a hoodie with like the hood up, but I recognize her. And
she's trying to break back in.
What's that?
She's trying to break back in, it sounds like.
I mean, maybe her lease went through like a different date and she moved early. Cause like
I can see that.
Like if you're moving from one place to a better place, if the better place is ready early and you're going to be paying on it anyway, you're probably going to want to move early.
Yeah.
But anyway, so she walked by and I was like, "What's up, girl?"
Like you do.
And she just said, "Hi," and then went down the stairs and we went on our way. But the thing was, I don't know if that really happened or if that was a dream.
Man, who knows?
Like it was like
it was like normal enough that it could have been real, but strange enough that it could have been a dream.
Correct. Yeah. Like there's a plausible reason for why she might be back in the building, but that's not super likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And it makes
Dude?
sense that we didn't have more conversation because in like the 2+ years that she lived above me, we basically only ever said like, "Hey, how's it going?" And that's all we ever said. So like it's not like she would have been like wanting to stop and say, "Oh, hey, I moved out, like whatever, how's it been going? This is where I moved." Like we didn't actually know each other. So
Sounds like you wanted to stop and chat with that what up, girl?
what's up, girl?
How you doing?
How you doing? Hey, girl, how you doing? Oh God, I hate having a fucking cold.
Hashtag relatable.
Yeah. So, yeah, we've talked about dreams a decent amount. So, that's one of my more ridiculous, possibly so realistic that I think it's real, or maybe it just was real dreams.
I had a dream last night.
Was it a wet dream?
Yeah, it was a dream where the podcast ended.
Oh, how did that go?